Hello everyone, this is me Vikas Dhayal. I've been making videos regarding deep analysis of prelims and the sources that UPSC has been using directly for making questions and framing questions in prelims. So, if you have seen my videos, you would understand by now that in UPSC prelims since 2020 from Spectrum, no direct questions have been asked. So we'll try and understand from where exactly UPSC is asking these questions, and particularly for modern India, and what should be the approach regarding marking more questions correct from the questions of modern India. So new sources for prelims questions from modern Indian history. So what are the new sources and strategy to cover these sources? So how we can cover these sources? So just to give you an example, in 2020 there was a question asked regarding Desher Katha, the book Desher Katha. Uh, the writer of this book was mentioned, and then three options were given. These three options included: it warned against the colonial state's hypnotic conquest of mind. Second option said it inspired the performance of Swadeshi street plays and folk songs. The third option said the use of Desh by Deuskar was in the specific context of region of Bengal. So when this question came, obviously it was not given in Spectrum. The Spectrum of that year's edition, it was not there, and people really got confused that from where this question has been asked. So let me show you this one. On page 233 of this book, you would see Desher Katha warned against the colonial state's hypnotic conquest of mind. Exactly these words are used, word by word repetition. And then in the second statement, it says that inspired Swadeshi street plays and folk songs. So these two options are obviously correct. And then it says that Rabindranath Tagore said that there was no mention of the word nation in the Bengali language. And also from this particular fact that it was written 1910, you can mark it incorrect and the option 1 and 2 will be correct. So this was a particularly very difficult question, although it could be eliminated as well if you know the tricks and tips. That I'm going to release a video for that very soon. Other source testing videos you can watch. I'm going to put a link on the I button above. So this question was directly asked from this book. So what was the name of this book? The name of this book is History of Modern India by Cambridge University Press. And now people ask me very often that why this book, why are they asking questions from these books and not from the NCRTs. This book is basically recommended for history students of Delhi University, and it is very much known fact to people, and commonsensical understanding also, that people from these central universities, be it Delhi University or the IGNU or other central universities, they obviously must be setting the questions for history. So what should be the approach? Should I read these books? I don't think this can be done. It is impossible to read all these books, all these sources. Then what should be the strategy? So you cannot read these books. You can read your daily spectrum that you're reading. You're already given multiple revisions, and it will provide you a good understanding of history. But then your test series must include questions and solutions from these sources. If that is done, if that is the case, generally the test series available in the market, they directly put options from the Spectrum book, and if you have read it, then you will be filled with false sense of confidence that I know these questions. But mind you, they will not be asking questions from Spectrum. They have not been asking questions from Spectrum since 2020, and now there are good chances that they will not be using Spectrum directly. So for this particular thing only, at a very nominal price, history module of SCG were launched. There are 1600 questions based on source tracing, so that you can practice something that is not directly given in your standard books, some of them. So that will provide you a very good exam like condition, and exam like environment, and it will also provide you the necessary sources that you can add on to your Spectrum's knowledge, or for different modules, for example current affairs or for other subjects. So I'll be bringing more source tracing videos. Just to show you one more question, in 2020 there was this question, Rakhmabai case of 1884, revolved around women's right to gain education, age of consent, restitution of conjugal rights. In the same book, page number 204, you can download this book or maybe purchase this book. No need for it. You can download it also. Maybe you can borrow it from somebody, or you can ask for a copy of this book. Maybe you can So, uh, Rakhmabai case was intricately interwoven with age of consent debates. Issue of restitution of conjugal rights were closely tied to the consummation of marriage. So directly these options are given. Conjugal rights, age of consent, these are given, and the option 2 and 3 will be correct. So these sources have been extensively used in the history module of SCG, where there are 1600 questions of modern, medieval, ancient, and art and culture. So and also links for different SCG modules are provided in the description. This channel that I run, which has more than 77,000 people on Telegram, I keep posting important pro tips that will be useful for cracking prelims, since I have been cracking prelims with more than 120 marks for some time now. So these tips are provided on this channel. You can subscribe to this channel in the description. Thank you so much for watching.